I was in the most liberal evangelical church in the United States, and I'll tell you why. We had gay members in leadership. Why that's important is because a lot of churches see being gay as a sexual sin on the level of adultery, incest, stuff like that. So when you are cognizantly, so in theory, anybody who's having an affair should be out of church leadership, right? That doesn't happen, but in theory, that's what it was. For them to put gay people in leadership means the person that did that doesn't see it as a sexual sin. But as I went into the ordination process, I was like, I don't think this is the place for me. And it was actually them saying no to me that made me leave. Because I wrote my ordination paper. I went for my ordination and they said, you're not covenant enough. And I got really angry at that. Retrospect, they were right. I wasn't covenant enough, and thank God. And also, I didn't like how they treated women, and I also didn't like how they treated gay people, because as a minister in the covenant church, I would have had to sign a document that said I would not marry gay people, and I wouldn't even do a blessing at their wedding. And I'm like, I don't think I'm comfortable with that. So I ended up in the United Church of Christ. When I came, okay, so this is where it gets a little woo-woo. I was ordained, and 3 weeks later I came out. People told me that when I got ordained, something was going to happen. So there's the logical side of me that believes that, okay, I no longer was like focusing on this. And so something that I had been pushing to the side had room to breathe. So my queerness all of a sudden had room to breathe because I had time to think about it again after years of not thinking about it, because my coming out was a 10-year process. And then the more spiritual side is God ordained your whole self to ministry. So my whole self includes my big fat queerness, right? And so that got ordained and it had to come out.